Me being active. Richard's story.
I started karate when I was at university, and then when I moved to Chelmsford, I just continued to do karate. That's how I met Jane. I'm a 5th Dan black belt. I entered in a lot of competitions at regional and at national level. It became a big part of my life. When I had my accident, everything stopped. I'd lost all my shoulder. I was 3.5 stone lighter than I was now, which was, I was painfully thin. In my recovery, I had to take a number of different operations. I have metal plates in my neck. I have 2 metal hips. I started to suffer a lot. I started to get very extreme headaches. My fatigue just started to set in. I struggled with sleeping.
Megan didn't understand. She was little. She was only 10, 11, 12, and she didn't understand why Daddy was always so tired and grumpy.
As a father, 2 children, I felt a lot of responsibility and a lot of pressure on my shoulders just to carry on. I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue. It's a condition that gives you extreme tiredness and exhaustion. It can result in brain fog, loss of concentration. For me, it also ended up suffering from anxiety and depression. I didn't really feel that comfortable talking to people about my medical condition because I was embarrassed about that. I felt very low 24/7. To try to build my fitness, and the medical professionals were talking about swimming, cycling, walking.
He was getting so frustrated because he's a high achiever, so he would go out cycling for an hour and come back and crash for 3 days.
I had another discussion about how I could manage karate maybe a little bit better. Karate is about continuous improvement, so you have this attitude that you want to always be a little bit better. So you go at your own pace. In karate, we do our basics, which is known as Kion. So I worked a lot on the basics to build my stamina up. My training, it's built up to the point now where I've regained my confidence to be able to teach, a whole class. And then now I've got more lung capacity, more aerobic capacity. I'm feeling stronger. I've managed to rebuild some of the muscle in the shoulder. It not only helps that you're doing something physical that can give you an element of mindfulness so that you only ever concentrate on what you're doing, and that might give you sort of mentally the chance to recharge just a little bit. I am out there, I am sort of enjoying myself and socializing, and the fact that I can do it through karate, be with people that are like-minded, I think that helps as well because it generates a sort of a positive atmosphere. It's given me more confidence to speak out and sort of tell people that it's okay to talk about these things. I became the mental health officer for the Karate Union of Great Britain. Then I was the mental health advocate for the English Karate Council. I joined Active Essex as an altogether ambassador to get people with disabilities more involved in sport. Done an awful lot of training to try to get my knowledge up so that I can help people.
We've got members who probably beforehand wouldn't have come to us because we wouldn't have had the understanding of mental health issues or disabilities. And that is part and parcel of what Richard's helped build through what he's been going through.
Every child, regardless of disability, when they come to the club, we will look after them. There shouldn't be a stigma about sort of mental health or people sort of to think bad of you because you've suffered mental health issues.
Find out more about being active. Visit activityalliance.org.uk.